Warning, all of these points are based on my opinions and in no way should be judged. If you have an opinion on the same topic, put it down in the comments. Enjoy! What's up guys, this is KH Limited and today I got another video for you guys and it's called Top 5 Kingdom Hearts Characters and it was suggested by Axel. Let's get on with it. At number 5 comes young Zeynort. Young Zeynort is one of my favorite characters in the Kingdom Hearts series because the way he speaks, the way he looks, the stuff he does is just awesome. And if you don't know who young Zeynort is, he was first introduced in Kingdom Hearts Dreamed Out Distance when he is the past version of Zeynort basically. But he was also introduced in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, but at that time we didn't know it because he was the mysterious figure. But he was properly and formally introduced in Kingdom Hearts Dreamed Out Distance. The main thing that I really love about young Zeynort is the way he speaks. If you didn't play Kingdom Hearts Dreamed Out Distance, he kind of speaks in forms of riddles, like he doesn't really speak straight up. He kind of makes you want to think, and when he leaves, you're just thinking about what he said, so that kind of seems cool to me, the way he speaks. And also the way he looks pretty sick, and I don't know this for sure, I can't really remember, but I think he would go back in time or stop time, and you would kind of tell that because of his keyblade too, because if you look closely on his keyblade on the top, there's a clock. So yeah, I thought that's pretty badass and how he could do all that. So yeah, he comes at number 5 on my top 5 Kingdom Hearts characters. At number 4 comes Sora. Sora comes at number 4 because obviously he's the main protagonist, so that's why I put him in. And he's not number 3 to 1 because he's pretty cool, but he isn't like the most special character. Like there's other characters which I think come ahead of him. But still, I like him because the main thing I really like about him is his personality, how he always acts. He never sees really the downside of things. He's not usually sad. He usually sees the bright side of things. And the fact that he could dual wield like the other characters like Roxas, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's the main reason why I liked him, because he could dual wield. He's the main protagonist. The way he looks, how he sees the bright side of things. And I think Sora is a really unique character which I really haven't seen in many other games, and that's why he comes at my number 4 spot. At number 3 comes Axel. Axel, or you could call him Lee if you play Kingdom Hearts Dreamed Out Distance, and you know, is my favorite Kingdom Hearts organization member from the past, the organization 13, which is when Sykes, Luxor, those people were there, and not the new one, it's Zeynort. Yeah, so he's my favorite organization member from then, and I love how he is. Before, he used to be kind of like not that personality if you seen him in the past, but now that he's been getting better and more of the darkness, he's been having a cool personality. The way he hangs out with Roxas, the way he speaks, and his catchphrase, "We don't know, it's got it memorized." His weapons I always thought were pretty cool and original. When he was in Organization 13, which were the chakrams, I always thought those were pretty cool and how he uses them. And the sicker part is that now in Dreamed Out Distance, his chakram turned into a keyblade, which is basically his chakram with like this fire. So I really thought that was sick. And like I said, his personality and the way he fights too. If you saw with his chakrams how he fights, he throws them and they come back to him. It's pretty cool. And he's really original in the series. I haven't seen anyone else again, and I wish he was more playable in games. The only game you could actually play with him is the 358, and they didn't even make an HD remake of that. So I hope in Kingdom Hearts 3 you could play with him a lot now that he has a new Keyblade. So I think that'd be pretty cool. And another fact that's really important about Axel / Lee is that in Kingdom Hearts Dreamed Out Distance, if it wasn't for him, Sora would have been in the darkness. He would have been a member of the organization, but he came last second and just saved Sora from getting into the darkness. So that's a really good characteristic of Axel, because he says Sora, if it wasn't for him, the main protagonist would be in the darkness. That's why Axel / Lee comes at number 3. At number 2 comes Roxas. Roxas is such a sick character. The way Kingdom Hearts made Roxas is just so sick. He's like one of the most badass characters in the series, and it's cool because even though he's the nobody of Sora, he's not really the opposite, but he has what Sora doesn't have. He has the will to rage and get mad, and you see a lot in the series that he gets mad easily, but not easily, but he knows how to use rage and anger to his advantage, and the way he fights. So I thought that was pretty cool as a character personality, that he could use anger and rage. And also another thing that I admire about Roxas is the way he looks. If you've ever seen him dual wielding, he puts his hood down, which looks really sick, and I really admire him, the way he fights and stuff like that, the combos he has, also in 350 over 2 days. And he is the main protagonist, nobody. That's why he gets a higher spot in the list. And I also wish that he could be also playable more. He was only playable like for a while in Kingdom Hearts 2, and if we do get to use him in Kingdom Hearts 3, I hope we be able to use him more dual wielding than a single blade, because I think we should dual wield him more, because that is something that really makes Roxas stand out from the other characters. Sora could do it sometimes, but Roxas does it a lot. So I hope you can normally use him as dual wielding. It'd be pretty cool, and it'll be a nice addition to the story and kind of make him stick out from the other characters, and so people would use him. And he is the reason why Sora can dual wield, so that's really sick. And at the number 1 spot, I pick Riku. I don't know if you guys noticed in my other videos, if you see them, I kind of hint at that I like Riku. I kind of said that he's one of my favorite characters, and I didn't say he was my favorite because I want to save it for this video. But yeah, Riku is my favorite character. He's just the highest amount of badassery in Kingdom Hearts, and the stuff that he did, he kind of had like a huge amount of responsibilities, and he had a huge part in Kingdom Hearts. He escaped the darkness. He did many things. Another main thing that is Kingdom Hearts Dream at Distance, he protected Sora from delving into darkness. Yeah, he basically did that. He helped Sora at the end. If it wasn't for him, Sora would still be asleep. The one thing that I don't really like is in Kingdom Hearts Dream at Distance, if you've noticed that they redesigned him a little here, they made him look short. I don't really like that much because he looks kind of weird. It doesn't really suit him. So I hope in Kingdom Hearts 3 they make it again how he looked in Kingdom Hearts 2, because in Kingdom Hearts 2 it was really sick how he looked. And another thing which I like is in Kingdom Hearts 2 and in 358 over 2 days, if you see him, he fights with a blindfold. That kind of symbolizes like you have to keep it on so darkness doesn't come out. That looks so sick, and I want to use him like that. So I hope in Kingdom Hearts 3 somehow we could use him like that, and even if we don't, I'm okay. Like if we could use it as a DLC or something like that, because when he looked like that, I was like pretty badass. I loved how he looked like that. So yeah, there's a lot to like about him, and I can't really name all the stuff here. So basically those are the main reason why I like Riku, and that's why he's number 1 in my top 5 Kingdom Hearts characters. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, thank Axel for suggesting it to me. And remember, you guys could suggest me videos too in the comments, so comment down below for another suggestion I could do, and I'll say your name in the video. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed this, so comment, like, subscribe, and remember, the possibilities in Kingdom Hearts are unlimited. Later.